introduce themselves. They are here with me. When the Mado this boss go on online this moment about solar street light caused a problem internet, you know, the other day. So I think Okada, they were hungry about somebody to take their glory over, you know, not consigning lights in their community. So right now I have three Okada daughters here who will speak to us about in right now series of posts on where one politician Okada meets the Okada leader, you know. So, but the message was not really clear to us. Okada, where they want to have press conference there. So I will introduce Mr. Pastor Ifeanayi. I wanted to come up, introduce himself, introduce yourself one after the other before we go straight to the point.
Good evening, viewers. So, God bless you. Good evening, viewers. God bless you. My name is Pastor
Introduce yourself.
The acting secretary of Okada community in Diaspora, but I'm speaking as an individual in this platform. God bless you.
Okay, we also have our sister Timano Koverons Iriabe. May someone up and introduce yourself.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, viewers. Depends on where you are watching us from. My names are Mrs. Omos Iriabe. I am a member of Okada in Diaspora. We're here to clear the air, as said by our coordinator. God bless you.
So, one of our sister for the group, now I talk to una. So also call our sister who is also here with us. In the community, I think they call her able. So Mercy Odiasi. So,
good evening, viewers. My brothers and sisters all over the world.
Speak to the viewers.
This is my name is Mercy Odiasi. I'm a member of Okada community in Diaspora. As our brother have earlier said, I am speaking individual. We are here to clear the air about what is going on in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Myself, the moderator of the group, and also the moderator of this group. My name is Murphy Denco, aka Mondi Yewen. So we're now to the topic of the day. So I would like to start with our pastor, and the title of this program is there is one person called Dennis Idahosa versus Okada community in Diaspora. So called our pastor to tell us a little bit about what with 150 street lights? Who installed 300 street lights in Okada? I just want the artist sector light on that before we move on.
Okay, God bless you, my brother, and God bless you, all viewers, where you are viewing from. The Okada sons and daughters in diaspora in Europe, UK, America, Canada, Japan, all over the world came together in unity to install about 350 solar street lights in Okada to make sure all the streets of Okada are light up, and still expecting reports from the elders if there is any part in Okada that are still witnessing darkness. We still expect them to share with us. And though we're hearing some controversial story, which we found through social media, and nobody called us back from home, as speculated, a picture of street light in Ogwejon Street, where I came from, the Ogwejon Street where my father built his house. We share, especially my father's house, on social media. In both sides of the street, having street lights, just a narrow street, and we put light in every electric pole in that street. And we discover another light we have placed in the other side and place it in the social media. Both sides. Our picture, our street light we share, we install in Okada, we share there. That there is somebody, one honorable Denco Idahosa, said in saw street light in Okada. We told him, you get it wrong.
Okay.
Okada sons and daughters. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll come back to that again. So I also want to hear from our sister from Okada, Miss Omos Iriabe. And since yesterday, we have been seeing many posts online about Denco being one of the politicians who installed street lights in Okada. So I want you to light on that, just a brief of the 350 street lights in Okada. Was it installed by them, or this street lights was installed by Okada community in diaspora? Just throw light. I want you to throw light on that.
Thank you very much, sir. 350 lights, solar street lights installed all over Okada town. I think we extended it to Iguamo and Oka due to having one of the sons from Oka being a part of us, contributing money while we were raising fund. Not even thinking because he's not from Okada, but he joined the community to contribute. Though he's married from Okada, and one other of our brother from who is in US also contributed part of the money while we were raising fund. We can't forget and say, okay, it will be a good thing for us to extend this love to their own village as well. If you go to Oka and you go to Iguamo, there are some street lights there. I can't tell you how many, but in total, what we installed is 350. Because by tomorrow, one politician will also rise up in Oka or in Iguamo to say that the street light in Oka was done by them. This was done by the sons and daughters of Okada community in diaspora. We paid for it, not from any government post or from any politician. It was done by the sons and daughters of the land. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We also have our here, Mercy Odiase, which one of the member of the Okada community diaspora. So I believe Mercy Odiase, I've seen before we come to this press conference, I've seen the hunger in the minds of Okada and their faces. So I will also want to throw light on what is going on. who what is going on in the internet. Now we have been seeing everywhere in the internet. What is going on? What do you learn about what is going on in the internet? Okada Solite. Can you tell us about a little bit about it?
All right. Thank you, my brothers and sisters.
Who installed it? Who owns the project? Who owns the project?
Yes.
Of the light?
All right, sir.
Yes.
As earlier said by my brother and sister, which everybody in Okada knows that we, the sons and daughters of Okada community in Diaspora, own that project. The project have started since last year. We started installing that light, I think June. So the light they have started installing it since June, which the project is ours. We heard about someone wanted to contribute 50 street lights to it. And we said no, because we, the sons and daughters of Okada, have started with that project, that there are so many works in Okada. Any politician that want to help the people of Okada can go on and make borehole or tie the road, the bridge and all. We told the person they sent to us that we don't need anyone to assist us in that project of light up Okada. We, the sons and daughters of Okada, we did that. So we saw something yesterday, how someone went to, and the sons and daughters of Okada were very angry. Yeah, we, the sons and daughters of Okada, were angry since yesterday that someone cannot come and take our glory. So that's what we are here to say. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Viewer, you guys have heard what our brothers and sisters have been saying, that the SN projects were edited by the Okada sons and daughters all over the world. And we really want to go into it because we saw went to Okada when he was when he donated some something like coal, I don't know. So we saw something, and when he also went to Jonwere, and at the same time for the lights, and when Okada sons and daughters Diaspora saw when he went to Okada to meet the of Okada, so their reaction. So I would like to go to the pastor once again now to really how all this Okada community that get to this gave birth to this light, Okada street lights. So can you tell us a bit about how this street light of its day started? You can tell all the Okada sons and daughters all over the world, both the one in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. So in case most people will have been seeing people that they have been saying that Denco is the one that installed all the whole light in Okada. So it's something that you find not interesting in those comments. So I want you to throw light on it so that our people all over the world will know what is going on in our community.
Okay, thank you very much,
Mr.
my moderator. My name remains Pastor Prince Mode Fionayi. As we said, I went out this afternoon to go on social media to share some of the view about this controversy Okada sons and daughters came together this past December, which we know Monday, tomorrow, John, you make a call for this. We call every other one and we united and accepted to dwell together as one body. Having saw the trending insecurity back home and how people are dying, kidnapping, and all that, we discovered that it is necessary that we support our community in the insecurity. How do we start it? We agree to light up the streets of Okada and support the local vigilante. And we all agreed and raised funds for it. During the installation, some of our members, we understood that they want to play some political game and say some of the politicians want to contribute to it. We rejected because we know they want to take political glory. And we asked them to channel their resources to another area, like the road, water, and many more, which they accepted to do so. For their reason best known to them, they will wake up this yesterday. We found that on social media, one honorable Deco Idahosa, Dennis Idahosa, placed on his social media platform and on Facebook that is he installs solar energy street light in Okada. I'm crazy we are raising for him. And we saw the picture on Ogwejon Street. The Ogwejon Street with lighted since August this year, and all the lights are still functioning. And he decided to bring some. We asked question. We heard that he brought 7 solar energy street, which we installed about 350 solar energy, and we expected him to look for some area where there is no light. It is uncalled for anyone that have eyes to go to where there is light and put light. I know where there is no light. It sounds strange. It looks strange to us, and it's sending a wrong signal to us. We don't know the reason why such person engage on such projects, going to where there are lights and begin to bring light in there, and claiming that he has installed solar energy in the street of Okada. That was wrong. Before Mr. Deco or Honorable Deco come aboard, we have already installed street light in all the streets of Okada, extending it to Oka and Iguomo. If Mr. Deco truly wants development or he wants to bring development to Okada, we have some streets that we are still hoping to develop or to light up. Why Mr. Deco not take his street light to that place? For some political mindset or political plan, they decide to come again and place it where we have placed already street light. It looks strange to us. It brought controversy. And to add to it, a strange video were out this morning why this same Deco went to Odion Wire house, reporting the people of Okada in Diaspora to Odion Wire, asking them to lay costs on people that have come up to come and develop Okada. Our old father, our age father does not understand the dirty mindset of politicians, does not understand the game they are playing. Upon where they were standing, the flood have destroyed the place. There were a lot of environmental damages. There were not it done. And we want to speak to Mr. Deco. We love you, my brother. We do not hate you. But you're just taking some political wrong step. Whosoever that is using you or riding you to do what you are doing, you're wrong. It's not too late to retrieve your step back. We love you. We do not hate you. If Okada hated you, they wouldn't have voted for you. But you are playing a bad card. That card is bad. We don't love it. And you can see, imagine, Ojawa is speaking about Ukure and Ovia against the children of Okada. You are dividing Okada for the good we plan. I assure you, no matter what people say, we have 30 years program to make sure we transform Okada to mega city. We are not going to stop. As we speak, we are raising funds for the security of Okada. We are going to inaugurate it. Mr. Deco, we are going to invite you to see the good work. But we assure you, every political mindset must be flushed out from the system. We are very ready for it. Let me tell you something about us. Some of us gain visa to Europe. Some of us pass through Mediterranean Sea. Some of us pass through desert because of bad politicians. And we are not willing to sit and dine with evil politicians, including our indigene. We have seen all of them and their mindset. We are going to make sure we flush all their system out of Okada. Whatsoever it takes us, we will do it to make sure the system is corrected. Thank you.
Thank you, Artist Secretary of Okada Community Diaspora. You people have heard from the Artist Secretary. So he has given us the details of how everything started. And we will now move on. We heard everybody speak about how the lights and the numbers of lights we the community diaspora donated and installed in Okada. So the main measure of Denco being installed 7 street lights, and also measure units of that street light. That's the signboard that he placed in Okada. So before you enter the Ogwejo Street, where there's installed the light, where already also installed their own light before brought his own. So after the light, he placed a signboard on that junction. The signboard stated a street light unit. So it's a language which is a very big one. Maybe it's a language of which we don't know. So we want to you to throw light on the signboard. He said it's not playing politics. From what we saw on the social media, that it's not playing any politics with anything that is doing in Okada. I understand that Denco is a federal, is a honorable represented by honorable representative of via federal constituency, and Okada as a whole, which who went to seek for greener pasture outside Nigeria, to come up and raise funds to buy 350 street lights that are not in government, and they go coming up to put 7 street lights, and again put his signboard close to the street light saying 7 units of solar street lights. So I don't really understand. Is that what they send Denco from federal to come and do in Okada, or I really understand? If you people understand it, you can explain better to me so that I can understand those areas, what it means by solar street lights, 7 solar street lights. I'll hand over to my sister if you have anything to say.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ms. Omos Iriabe.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, viewers. And if you're here on this platform, if you are viewing us today, please share. We want this to go viral. Just as he went to Okada this morning, without explaining to our fathers exactly what has happened. We saw it on social media, as our pastor have already said. And our fathers, they don't understand what social media is all about. So he should have explained the details of what he has done, that the 7 he has planted in the Ogwejo Street with the signpost has been posted on social media for his political ambition. I don't know what the plans are. My question has been since yesterday, why street light in a street that already has a light on? Question number 1, why? And at the end of 7 street light, a signpost was placed there. Why? And also, being abroad, we are not in Nigeria, we are outside the country. So we want to bring what we have seen here. We want our people to benefit from it. We don't want our people to be deceived anymore. That is why we are speaking. I am not coming to Okada to stay, neither are my children coming there to stay today, tomorrow. But that place remains my father's land. So, 7 street lights on the signpost posted on the social media. And again today, going back to Okada, he said on his post that he want to clear the air. And I replied there that he should clear the air very well. You should have cleared the air by saying that you went to install 7 street lights in addition to 350 that the Okada EDGs in diaspora have already done. There will be no problem. You're just stepping on the wrong toes. You have a political career to protect. If you want to protect it, it will be in a good way. The Okada sons and daughters in diaspora, we are angry. You would rather bring down your post or you clear your air properly. Make it clear. You go back to our fathers and make it clear to them that you are the first person who took it to social media, because we did 350 without going to social media. If not because we said it here today. The sons and daughters of Oka, maybe they never realized that the few street lights in their own town today are from the sons and daughters of Okada. I believe none of them is aware, except those 2 of our brothers that are part of us. So you don't sing. If you want to, you don't sing about what you are doing. It's your work that will speak for you. So we are not stupid. The Okadas and sons and daughters in diaspora, we are not stupid. We are exposed. We've traveled out of the country, as my brother, my pastor said. Some went through the sea, some went through the land, some came to abroad through air. So we are not stupid. Here, I have never seen blackout since I came 365 days in a year. I have never seen a blackout for 1 minute. I drive a car on a good road. I have a good medical health care. What we are fighting for, not for our own self, nor for our children. They should stop deceiving our people. You want to clear the air, my brother, as my pastor said. We don't hate you. We want development to come to Okada because we travel to a developed country where things function. Things function. You want to do things, you don't leave your house. You do it on the system. I can order food, it gets delivered in front of my house. I can order for a jug of milk, it gets delivered in front of my house. We are in a system where it works, and we want it to work for our country. We don't hate you. We love you. We love people that want to bring development to our people, but not for a selfish interest. If you know that what you are doing is genuine, you will go back and clear the air properly. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. The message, my sister, almost Syria be sending across to Denco, in case Denco is watching this press conference. Our sister is sending message that your people know how many lights you sent to Okada. How many lights you sent to Okada, you install in Okada, because as we see on your post, your followers, they are saying, oh, you have done it again, you are doing this again. I, as the moderator, I will thank you for remembering Okada with 7 street lights. I will thank you for that. We are not ungrateful person or people. So, but let people know what you do for them. As Edo, when man Edo yakwita, Edo waga holding, so that you know what you are doing with a deaf and dumb. So, you should tell us, well, okay, this street light in Uviori, tell the whole world, 7 Aviori. And because he promised here where he have your Gwejon Street, he carry a lot of Gwejon Street in there, but in my only year when you walk with Gwejon Street, that is the reason why I put that 7 in Gwejon Street. But the signboard you put there, man specify with 7 or more, you only will just say 7 unit or whatever. I want to go out a bill or here 7 unit. Well, when 7 unit is a signboard. Who are a social media where you are fulfill your promise that you make to Okada people. So those people they don't know Okada, they have never traveled to Okada. Nobody will leave your house of rep to go and inspect what you did in Okada. If they even go there now, they will be thinking all the whole street lights in Okada, you are the one that installed them. That is the reason, I believe that is the reason why the sons and daughters of Okada community diaspora, both home and away, is angry with you. So you go back to your Facebook channel, go and clear it. Make it known to your followers that it's only 7 street light that you sent to Okada, not all the way you put it, because the statement is very wrong, my brother. Denco. So I will move on to our sister right now, Sister Mason Odiase. What message do you have for the elders of Okada? The elders.
Thank you, my
Okada
brother.
elders. What our fathers in Okada. Tell me, what message did you have for our youth in Okada?
Our fathers know nothing about. Thank you, my people. We all know our fathers know nothing. Our fathers know nothing about social media. But right now, I want to use this medium to talk to the youths and also to our fathers. You know, it's time they all should wake up before they should go on and be talking to any other person about this. They need to call us. Wanid nuwa TV wani rewe bu nomwe ukpari ebu wane wakia iri ansa ne onwa nodo mwe ukpa yekeni makamu ukpa ine. They all knew that we have already light up Okada. Like the Ojowore said yesterday post that the Mr. Denco posted, Ojowore said, our children have light up this Okada and we prayed for them. He said, you're bringing this one again. We cannot tell you to take it back. So for Ojowore to use that word, it shows that we have already light up everywhere. And the elders are supposed to talk to their children abroad, and ask for words before going to talk to any other person about this light. Because the way they are doing it now, the way the elders speaks, they understand nothing about the social media. And let me also talk about the unit. Sorry, sir, if I am driving out of the question. We are still talking about the same thing.
You go ahead.
Like what I saw in that post, in that signboard, Mr. Denco wrote 7 units, which everybody that went to school, even if you are not a graduate, you know what S stands for. It's a multiple street. When the Denco said 7 units, he's not talking about 7 street lights. He's talking about 7 units. He put X. Go and check what he wrote. It's X, which represents units, multiple. So he now went and made a singular street light, which is just 7 street lights. And you wrote in your whatever political example that is 7 units. So everyone knows that is a political hijacked, as said by Mr. Obayango. So my opinion is this: our elders needs to talk to their children very well, and our youths needs to open their eyes It's time they wake up from their sleeps. Let no one deceive them with this 500 euro, 500 naira, 5,000 naira of drinks and rice anymore. Let them wake up and tell politicians this is what we want. Anyone that wants to come to Okada for any assistance, tell them, let them draw the map. We want you to do this for us, and you will do it. Denco has just said that he promised to light up Okada Street, Ogwejon Street, which everybody knew it's a lie. Denco never promised Okada Street, Ogwejon Street. If Denco promised Ogwejon Street, he will not said that he want to come and add 50 street lights to us, which we rejected. So I advise our fathers and our youth to always ask questions very well from their children that are coming to develop their village before going on air to talk. I believe the elders never knew Denco was taking video of them, which we all knew. Thank you, sir.
And sorry, sir,
Thank
if I
you,
can add
my sister. Yeah, go ahead.
If I can add little to it.
If you have something to contribute,
yes,
yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Like here where we no Okada ye, awe ono mi no ma adiewo no oru ifo. Ma, we are not among the people no ma oni no maria we ma. Ni ye do ya gwa so that every man be dame video na ya. There are other, because we have traveled to a civilized, where we live is civilized. Everything is black, in black and white. They will write it's clear in black and white. We believe Okada and Ogwedio Street already have light. Why putting light in the street where there is already light? Where there are other communities, I speak generally, as in I'm generalizing it. I am not speaking because I'm from Okada or anything. I am not a politician, and I will never be a politician. But there are people, there are villages. When a charity work goes a long way. £1 or €1 can put food on table for other. That's 7 streets like, or may it go a long way to the community. Name Okba here. I'm not saying when we Okada. If apart from the brother, there are other streets in Okada, you can as well go there and put the light. There's not a problem. Trying to step on people's toes. Who would are you doing? No, you want them to speak. My brother, try and play your politics very well. We don't hate you. We don't hate what you are doing. We love development. We are in a civilized world where the development is on point. Everything here is on point. In my Kyogba there, I don't go to take water. I run water from the bathroom. I don't carry jug to go and get water from the street. I can order milk when deliver. We live in such world. But we want development to go to our country and our people as well. That's light. As we say to our children, don't waste food. There are people, the same thing I am saying to you. There are people that need that money. And that 7 street light is just about 245,000 naira, which is a biscuit money, a shopping, but that money, thank you. A gift is a grace. You did not work for it. The Okada people did not, even though we are voting where America like power before, they do nothing. So you don't own anybody. Where must to where? I mean you. But there are people that need it. When you are giving to people, when you want to do anything, you look at those that are really in need. There are people that need that life. Okada mokbane. If Ukbari no, we cannot do any. Ukbara or come and see when he come a governor. Nowhere. No. I should talk about the social media, the Edo in diaspora, we talk about in my come a governor, no do mukbaye, no do mwe, a street, no do tile, no do mwe kiyo, no do mwe not by your. Fair enough. If you don't want to do anything, fair enough. Don't step on people's toes. People need that light. We know there are people that need it. But we just do not need that light because there was already light there. That is our point.
Thank you so much, my Miss Almost Iriabe. So, our viewers, you hear from the horses, the people you hear from now is Okada people, the people, the members of Okada community in diaspora. These are the people who is really the real people. So now I will want to also go to Pastor Ifeanayi, also throw light on the message that we sent to Denco before we round up. So I want you to send message to Denco and the elder, and what we need, what we also need, that we unite Okada, because what we see in those videos today, we saw many chaos, many things that have gone wrong in Okada. Even when one person from that video, from Dennis, when the guy was saying, Dennis, go to Igbenejo. Igbenejo he started his project, all your project. Don't look at yourself that you are so mighty, you cannot go to Igbenejo. But we see our people, the indigene, even shutting down one of the person who said he spent 18 years in US. So I was so ashamed the way our youth were behaving. I will not call them names, but the behavior is I don't know how to describe it. You know, so, and there is another man again who was trying to tell Denco that, Denco, are you sure you are not the one that posed this thing on social media? That the elders were saying they want to swear for their own children who must have carried the message across to the people outside Nigeria. So the man was now trying to say, we're in a computer era, we are in a social media era. Before you post a thing, it will go viral. You will not get to a place where you don't expect it. So why can't you call this your children and ask them questions and know the source of how they got the message? The Okada people, the youth or whatever, they are no longer youth. Some of them are already 60. They are above 60 there. We don't longer call those one youth. They run the man. They shut the man down. They make sure that the man should not complete the sentence. So I don't really understand why, if these people, our people, if they don't like people to tell them the truth. But the Bible even said it all. It's only truth that can set everyone free. If we are not telling ourselves the truth and we try to worship money, that is called mammon. So for that reason, that is just a little contribution, because little observation from those videos. So I will come back to you, Pastor. I want you to throw light and advise our elders, our youth, our brothers and sisters, our mothers, and as well as Denco. So I will give you 2 minutes to do that before we round up.
Okay. Thank you very much, our moderator. God bless you. Once again, I want to appreciate everyone who have contributed to the development of Okada. When we're appreciating people, we will never left Igbenejo aside, because it's the one that started all this development.
Yes.
Well, thank you, our great chief, the Sama of Benin, the Law of Okada, the Sama of Universe. We want to thank you for your good work. I want to thank Odion Were of Okada, Maga. I want to thank the youth. We want to thank every Okada people. But we want to send a straight message to everyone. We are ready to come and make things straight in Okada. We are ready to come and correct the error. The time of corruption and all those type of life people live without integrity has come to an end. It must come to an end. We are very ready. Mr. Denco, you've done well in bringing light to Okada. We are not against you at all, but you've not installed it in the right place. We already have street light where we kept the light. You posted it on the social media on your platform, Honorable Denco Idahosa, where you claim to have installed street light to the street of Okada. Why Okada people who did it have to rise up against your claim? You've not done well on that at all. And we are not against your bringing the development of Okada at all. We are not against it. You try to manipulate the mindset of Okada because of the literature they get from you. We are going to set up a committee, and we are going to set up a committee in Okada to monitor every political corruption in Okada, and we are going to make sure we follow it up, whether it is presidency or whosoever it is that will come to manipulate the mindset of our people. We will deal with that person. And our John will a new Bible. Waga Hemen. Wake amwe bogbe yo. Wakati yu wane. Wame mone bogbe a. Wake amwe bogbe ye mi wake ati ebo wati yu wane. If you want ore we bo no vie light ore adio kada. Eya we mi da. Ọmọ náà wà fi pín iṣẹ́ ìyíyan rí kẹ́kàn ọ̀kìn ayé wà mọ́ ẹbọ gbèlè bí wà ẹ̀ẹ́mì náà gbá. Mr. Denco, you started a train of dividing Okada. Okada have never been divided. Try to play your politics right. APC political group in Nigeria from the presidency is the worst political group we ever experienced in Nigeria. I'm not in PDP. I do not support PDP. We are not going to rubbish your political background, but you've just done something wrong. Please, next time you can get any of our phone, call us, talk to us. Don't play that politics you are playing. People are beginning to insult their elders because of what you give to them. You can imagine somebody that we're speaking and they sat down. Truly, Okada people in diaspora are not happy with what you are dealing. We want you to bring development. We welcome your development, but don't play politics with the mindset of the people. And God will bless you if you are standing on the good trade, and God will reward you. We remind you again, there are 6 streets in Okada that are not street light. Nowhere we have street light already. We have street light in Ogwedon Street already. And God bless you for what you have done, but you have not really done it properly. For those youth, I'm not youth because there were no youth there. None of the youth members were there at all. Some of you that are no longer youth, that are still at your age, you are older than Denco. Denco is like your son. You people are still playing evil game along with them. I want to advise you change. You are old. Every seed you are sowing now, your children will reap it. Sow a good seed, so your children will reap it right at the right time. And God will bless you. Let's try our way of playing politics. You will not play it well. Any politician play any game of politics that will divide Nigeria, we are not ready to welcome them. Or that will divide Okada. You've already started the division. Where you people stood on, you've not laid campaign.
Pastor.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you still talking? Okay. I expected our people I expected our people to campaign about the bad road, especially the house of Odion, where they stood and begin to take that video. They've not seen that area. We need development. Government development is not in Okada at all. We welcome it, but do it right, and God will bless you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you.
Hello, caller.
Hello, my name is Albert. I'm calling from UK.
Okay, what do you have to contribute to what we're discussing about Okada community diaspora fixing light and the one other politician coming in to take the glory? So we have some Okada sons and daughter with us here, try to clear the air. So what do you have to say about that?
First of all, I must thank all of you for being there for Okada community. You people have not allowed the community to be led astray by some hungry politicians. As it stands, as at 2 months ago, I saw a trending video about Operation Light Up Okada. I was so excited, and all of a sudden, as at yesterday, I also saw another video by one Honorable Idahosa claiming to be the one installing lights. So I was like, I thought this project was for the citizen or indigents of Okada in Diaspora. I dig further and I discovered that Honorable Idahosa has hijacked the project. And I was confused. I called one of my friends to really inquire into this. And I discovered that there are some kind of foul play. First, I have a politician in Nigeria calling a community on Sunday, which is not show duty time, to clear the air. So I saw another video being showcased on his page because I've been his follower for almost 2 years now, if I'm not wrong. And that my trust for him as a young politician and as a youth, which we are all trying to emulate, has joined the bad people, bad politicians, has taken wrong advice, is not even concerned about the development of Okada community, of the good things these people or you people have been doing. I heard that the project that Okada community brought to light was almost, or if not more than 15 million naira. And I was supposed to say about 4 or 5 different lights that he showed on the Facebook platform. Now, my question is that what are the things actually motivating a young politician to cause division in a community like Okada? Is he aware that those lights were already installed in that Egwedion Street? I also discovered something, sir. I discovered that the road leading to Egwedion Street, or the road in Egwedion Street, was not actually constructed. It was at a mess. I saw the kind of jeep he was using, while the other way he was actually praising and his political propaganda sitting with him. We are riding a very big jeep. Meanwhile, the people who voted him were living in abject poverty and a very bad road.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm just confused. I want to be very sure, sir.
All right. We thank you very much, our brother Albert Mese. We are also confused as well. But that is the same question we're asking. Why is Denco bringing in 7 street lights after Okada have installed 350 street lights? So it's a kind of confusing. So we don't really know his motive, but whatever motive he might have in mind, but Okada people, I believe they are out for him. Okada people are out for him. So all the Okada people need from him right now is for him to go back to his followers, let them know that it's only 7 lights. We are not against any development in our community. We have stretch streams, which is river. We need politicians to bridge the rivers so that we can be going across the river to build house. The way people are going to farm, they can have access to bring out their farm produce. So if all these politicians, they want to work, we can give them, they should come to the community, they ask questions. As Wike said in Rivers, you don't just come from wherever they give, wherever we send you to. When you want to seek for one vote from me, you come to my house and beg for the vote. When it's time for you to do development to everybody, we are not saying you should come to one place and or come from house, go to house, but come to the right channel. We see some of our brothers. I don't know if the color, if you are familiarized with Okada, if you are so familiar with Okada, we see some of our brothers going around Okada with him. We were so disappointed at those our brothers. We also know those our brothers we saw with him. Those are following Okada. Those are the ones that is misleading everyone, the foreigner that is coming to Okada. But we are not here to mention names. We are not here to divide Okada. And Denco can also not divide, cannot divide Okada. We have been very united. Politics will not divide Okada. But some of the few eggs among us, we are calling them to change for good. One of our sister Omos said something about the children are not going back. Most of our children are not going back. We don't even have seed back there. But those people back home, they have a lot. You cannot just say you build that today. The house you build today, in the next 15 years, it's no longer model house. Other different pattern of house will come up. But your children are there. You are building a house, collecting one bag of cement, money from politicians to build a house for your children. In the end of it, the children will not be happy. You will not be happy. Your wife will not be happy. That is not the kind of life everyone will wish for their children or their family. That's why we are advising our brothers and sisters back home, whoever that is supporting Bati, they should desist from these their evil ways. They should desist from it. So, viewer, thank you so much. So, yes.
Before I hang up, I saw in his speech that he said he promised lights in Okada. Was it for the streets, Egwedion streets, that he put lights, or for the whole town? Because I discovered that he seems to be deceptive in the issue of saying he promised lights for Egwedion street, but he wrote on the signboard he has done lights for Okada or Okada town projects. So please, can you clarify that? Which of these did he do?
Okay, I will call on one of our guests to answer that. So, our pastor, there is this question that one of our viewers raised.
Yeah.
If that
Can you hear me?
was executed by Denco. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Come again with your question.
Okay, do you hear our viewers speak?
Yes.
Did you hear the message from our viewers, the question from our viewers?
Oh yes, I heard it from him.
Okay, can you respond to that, please?
Okay. What he rightly said, he said he followed Denco movement for over 2 years now. But what he just started is
No,
place of political gain, which is not right, which is true.
Sorry.
You should rephrase it.
It's not that one. You can take question again, viewers.
Yes, my question is, watched the video that Denco put on Facebook. He told the people, or he said to the Ojonwe, that he promised a year ago to put light in Egwidion Street. What he put at the junction of Egwidion Street was written Okada term. So I'm not asking, my question is, the line he puts on the Egwidion Street, is it Egwidion Street light project or Okada Town Hall light project? Which of these did he do?
Okay.
Okay, I
So if you
understand
don't
your
understand,
question.
I'll tell
Can you
you.
hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Can hear you.
All right. Yes. Of a truth, as I said in my first speech, said there are streets that we're still hoping to light up in Okada as well as soon as we get report back. They told us there are some streets that still need a street light. And it's supposed to have channeled it to those streets. But I believe for political reason, not because he said he want to light up Ogwejon Street, because anyone that is reasonable knew that a place that need light, that have light, does not need light again. He's supposed to have taken it to, since it's Okada project, it's not Ogwejon Street project. You know, he's just trying to play politics with the mindset of the Ojonwere. So Ojonwere may think that Owado Mukpaye Kenyekaye. Ojonwere have seen it already that Ukpa Karogwejon Street in there. You know, he's trying to play politics with them. That's what he's trying to do. Probably he wanted to rubbish the good work we have done. But notwithstanding, I believe we are not going to retrieve or restrain our effort from developing this Okada. This is what we just started. He's trying to play game with our the mindset of our elders.
Yeah, and then let me add to what the Okada community diaspora acting secretary just explained. Viewer, your question is a very powerful one, and that question is right now. We want to ask Denco that question. You promised Okada people, the Ojonwere, that you will be coming, if you win, you will be coming to light up Ogwejon Street, not Okada. So when you now succeeded after 2 years in office, then they now signed a contract of 7 street lights for you. And when you now succeeded bringing them to install in Okada or Ogwejon Street, that as you promised, the question our viewer is asking you now is that, why did you said that I promised to put light in Ogwejon Street? Ogwejon solar street light project, not Okada street light project. So that is what our viewer is telling now. So you will now go back to that spot and the post and put Okada Ogwejon street lights or solar half of Ogwejon Street, but it's not. When you say Okada, that means you light up all the whole Okada. So you put 7 lights, and the Ogwejon Street is a long street. You drive through a John warehouse and you stop from junction to Ogwejon. Anybody who is from Okada know how long is that street. So our viewers, thank you so much, our guests. So we will continue on this struggle together. So Okada, only one person we have been seeing in Okada from we were born till now. He says Sama of Benin. He has brought all different sort of projects to Okada, and is younger now. Let me put it that way. He's younger now. will forever remember all that he has done. So, and we also want the youth to emulate what Igbenedion have done. I know some people might be the way we are showering praises on Igbenedion because of land dispute or whatever, whosoever, but today, he also went to Igbenedion, he also went to Okada, he gave food, drink to people for reconciliation, for whatever that he has done wrong, as we heard. So we are one Okada. All that he have done in Okada is not going to remove them. It's not taking them to naught. It's not taking them away from there. Whether we like it or not, we are still benefiting one way or the other. If the local government is not there, all these politicians cannot go to Abuja.
Yes, sir.
Our people cannot go to Abuja. So it's because we have a local government there. That is why you see all these our greedy brothers that is following Denco all around Okada. So for that simple reason, so I will plead to every member of Okada community diaspora to be calm. We will still want to hear from Denco, and we will be talking to our parents back home that when they are taking action, they should take action that will not affect our future. Because some of the action they are taking is not really about us. It's about selfishness. So thank you, viewers. Thank you, all our visitors that is here today, the Okada people, the beautiful ones. Look at our women, are very beautiful. So we'll talk to you again. So see you back again. See you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.